And what does Rick Perry need to do to get some of this back, Matt? Because is it from Rick Perry that Herman Cain is making his significant draw?
It is. It is. But I think that Herman Cain, what he shouldn't do is go on a book tour, and that's exactly what he is doing. He's doing the opposite of what he ought to be doing. Here he is surging, and instead of going to Iowa and New Hampshire and places that he could maybe give it a run, especially Iowa, he's going to be in like Kansas City and other places like that.
Matt,
I think that's a mistake.
What does that say about his fundraising? I mean, if the guy's got to raise some money,
it says something about his book promotion. He's running for president to sell books. He's not selling books to become president. He got into this, I think, as a PR stunt. He's doing well because all the other PR stunts are falling to the wayside. Michelle Bachmann and Donald Trump. And there is a Tea Party urge to have somebody up there who's saying anything and just sort of being a kick-ass candidate.
I think it does speak in sort of organizational ability, his strategy. I mean, he has gotten this far by being exciting. Actually, Alex, I think that I'm finally starting to sort of get a feel for this race, and I'm starting to think that Herman Cain is Mike Huckabee. And so, in other words, he's going to do really well. I just don't think he can win. Ultimately, I think it's going to be a Rick Perry, Mitt Romney campaign. But keep in mind, last time, Mike Huckabee actually helped John McCain beat Mitt Romney. It could be the opposite this time, where the Herman Cain plays the role of blocking Perry.
Look, one thing we know is that whomever it is going to be going up against the president. Let's check out how the top three are faring against President Obama. Given what we were hearing just a few moments ago from Chuck Todd and Howard Dean, how hard is it going to be for Mitt Romney to hang on to this lead? I'll give that to you, David.
Well, I think he is going to continue to be the front runner, and it will probably be a long slog, though. The Republicans have changed their rules this year so that the early primaries are not winner-take-all, as it was usually the case in the Republican race. It's going to be proportional allotment of delegates. So you have two candidates, Mitt Romney and Rick Perry, who both are going to have a lot of money, or at least enough money to stay alive and be like, like a rock fight going around 10, 12, 20 with them, taking punches, maybe coming in first or second and trading off through those races.
Okay.
So I think it's going to be a very long, bloody Republican primary, which the Obama people have to be happy about.
And what I want to wonder very quickly, Matt, with you is what is it going to take for people to figure out whom they're going to support? If you look at this new Quinnipiac poll, you've got Romney at first, but coming in second is, I have no idea.
Right. Well, look, I think Mitt Romney's problem is he has a ceiling of around 30%. I just don't know if he can extend that. He's been very consistent. He's been very polished. He consistently 25 to 30%. I just don't know if he can get above that. So he benefits if there are a lot of candidates. If Herman Cain and Rick Perry and Michelle Bachmann are splitting up the conservative base, that's how Romney wins. But I think if Michelle Bachmann drops out, if Cain commits a gaffe, somehow if conservatives coalesce around a Rick Perry, that's ultimately how Romney loses.
All right, David Corn and Matt.